Welcome back to A Moment in History. I'm Seth Udinsky. The various legends that have sprung up in the history of ocean travel are many. One of the most well-known, a legend that has made it to the epic fables, stories, and even the big screen, is that of mysterious creatures who are said to beckon and call sailors to their doom. Though some are friendly in the stories, many are told to be sinister in nature. Now, they're often depicted as either female or half female and half fish. They go by various names, but for our purposes in this episode, we will explore them together. This is, of course, the legend of sirens and mermaids. These mythical sea creatures have appeared in legends of the ocean in various forms since the ancient world. Now, they capture many of the qualities that humanity has often associated with the ocean: beautiful but dangerous, mysterious, and often chaotic. Now, the earliest and most famous appearance of these mythical female-like creatures of the sea show up in Homer's Greek epic The Odyssey, written sometime in the 8th to 7th centuries BC. So the sirens appear on a nearby island, luring the epic hero Odysseus and his men to crash in the sharp rocks. Odysseus, seeing the imminent danger, orders his men to tie him to the mast while they pass by so that he will not bring his men to harm. Now, later in the history of ancient Greece, sirens and mermaid-like creatures would show up again, this time in the annals of the Macedonian ruler Alexander the Great, who allegedly, according to his stories, came across a group of magical mermaid-like women in a river, who then lured some of his men into the river to drown them. Now, throughout the Middle Ages, and keep in mind, this is even as Christendom is overtaking the former Greco-Roman world, that's a worldview based on magic and mythological creatures, it still survived, which means that these legends that many Westerners still believe, such as fairies lurking in forests or mermaids lurking in the seas, still existed. Now, by the time of the Age of Exploration, that's the 1500s, these beliefs continued on in the conquistadors, explorers, and pirates who took to the oceans in the 16th century in search of gold and glory. Many accounts from this time seem to reveal that several European explorers, most notably Christopher Columbus, claimed to see mermaids, but in reality actually saw what was likely manatees or other sea creatures like them. Still, the legend of mermaids and sirens continued through the golden age of pirating, where many pirates and seafaring men would report seeing these female-like creatures in mysterious waters, and legend of the creatures abounded through the 17th and 18th centuries. Thanks so much for joining me once again for A Moment in History.